I never thought I'd be the villain in my brother's love story. But now, just days before the happiest moment of my life, I can't sleep. I wake up with anxiety gnawing at my chest, wondering if I just shattered one of the most important relationships I'll ever have. It started with a wedding. My wedding. The day I marry the love of my life, an incredible woman I can't wait to call my wife. We've been planning this day for over a year. Every detail, every guest, every moment designed to celebrate love, commitment, and family. But now, love is tearing something apart. My brother is gay, and only a handful of people know. Me, our parents. That's it. We grew up in a very old school, very traditional family. You know the type. Grandparents who still talk like it's 1950. Aunts and uncles who see the world in black and white. Cousins and siblings who are mostly open-minded, kind, and compassionate. But the old guard, the ones with the loudest voices, they still whisper behind closed doors. They still believe some people should stay hidden. And for years, my brother has stayed hidden. He's been carrying that weight silently, and I've tried to support him through it. I've told him over and over that I'll back him up, no matter what, that he doesn't have to be afraid, that he deserves to be fully himself. I told him, "You're not alone." I told him, "You'll feel better when you're free." But he said no, not yet, not until he was ready. And I respected that, because it's his life, his story, his risk. But then, a few weeks ago, something changed. He told me he wants to bring his boyfriend to my wedding. Let me be clear, I love his boyfriend. He's a great guy. They've been together for 6 months, and I've never seen my brother smile the way he does around him. It's real. It's meaningful. It's love. I get that. I do. But my wedding is in a week. No one else in the family knows he's gay. And this wouldn't just be him showing up with a +1. This would be his coming out party to 100 people, all at once, at our wedding. On the day my fiancée has poured her soul into planning. I didn't know what to say when he asked. He looked at me with such hope, such quiet pride, like he was finally ready to breathe. And he said, "I want to celebrate love with the 2 people I love most in the world, you and my boyfriend." God, my heart broke. I love my brother more than words. I'd go to war for him. I'd cut off every toxic relative in that room if they dared hurt him. But this is supposed to be a celebration, not a battleground. It's supposed to be about me and my wife, not a family explosion. I imagined the sideways glances from our uncles, the hushed whispers from our grandparents, my mother crying in the corner. Not tears of joy, but confusion and pain. I imagined the stories that would circulate for years. How this wedding became about something else. How my wife might feel watching it unfold. She's already so stressed. She's been losing sleep, managing vendors, seating charts, dress fittings. She doesn't know about this. Not yet. I didn't want to give her one more burden to carry. Not before her moment. So, with a heavy, heavy heart, I told him. I asked him to come alone. I told him I hoped he could understand, that I didn't want to hide him, that I wasn't ashamed. But I couldn't let this be the way it happened. He didn't say a word. He just started crying. And then he left. The silence that followed was louder than any argument we've ever had. Days went by. I couldn't eat. I couldn't think. I kept hearing his voice in my head, replaying those words. I want to celebrate love with the 2 people I love the most. Then I got a text. "Don't worry, going alone." That was it. No emoji, No punctuation, just a wall. I called. No answer. I tried again. Nothing. Finally, a few days later, he picked up. We talked. He said he understood, that he gets it. But something was different in his voice, like something had dimmed. I've never felt so torn in my life. I made a choice I believed in. But I don't know if I'll ever stop questioning it. And I still hadn't told my fiancée. Until now. I couldn't keep it from her any longer. I sat her down and laid it all out. Every word, every fear, every sleepless night. I braced for disappointment, for confusion, but she agreed with me. She held my hand and said, "You did the right thing." We both want my brother to feel safe, to feel seen, but not at the cost of our wedding becoming a war zone. I keep thinking, if only there was more time. If only he had come out a month ago, a year ago. If only the family had time to adjust, to talk, to whisper behind closed doors before the big day. But we're here now, 1 week away, and this isn't just a +1. This is a storm, and we're already carrying so much. I want him to know that I love him, that he matters, that I'll stand beside him through whatever comes next. But right now, I just need 1 day. 1 day of peace. 1 day to begin a new chapter with my wife, without fearing what some distant uncle will mutter under his breath. So, am I the asshole? Was I wrong to ask for this? Did I put tradition above truth? Did I choose comfort over courage? I don't know. But I know this. I made a decision I'll have to live with. And so will he. And I just hope our love can survive it. Wow, what a devastatingly human moment. 2 brothers, 2 kinds of love, 1 impossible choice. This is the kind of story that doesn't have villains, only people trying to do the right thing, at the wrong time, with hearts too full and hands too tied. The groom wanted a perfect day. The brother wanted to be whole, and somehow, both walked away with a fracture. There's a lesson here, not about right or wrong, but about timing. About how sometimes love isn't loud. Sometimes love is restraint. Sometimes it means not just asking, "What do I need?" but also, "What can they carry right now?" To the listeners, what would you have done? Would you have let your brother bring his boyfriend and dealt with the fallout? Or would you, like this groom, have asked for peace and paid the price in silence? Let us know in the comments. And if this story moved you, take a moment to reflect on the people in your life who carry heavy truths quietly. Reach out. Tell them you see them. Love them. Support them. Not just when it's easy, but when it's hard. Because the greatest stories aren't the ones without conflict. They're the ones where love still finds a way. You've been listening to AITA Story Vault, where every judgment isn't just a verdict, it's a mirror. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and stay brave.